Hello and welcome to another video from me, Rough Swordsman, Wargamer. It's an open the box from a series which is very popular. It is Commands and Colours, Ancients, a game designed by Richard Borg and published, of course, by GMT Games. And this is the 7th printing from 2021. So, what's all this about? 15 epic battles, now you are in command. I think he said there were 10 on the front of the box, but we'll check that out in a moment. It's Rome versus Carthage and Syracuse. Command and Colours Ancients allows you to refight epic battles of the ancient world. Here the focus is on the two rivals for power in the Western Mediterranean, Carthage and Rome. Will you, as Hannibal, triumph over larger Roman armies? Or, as Scipio Africanus, will you beat Hannibal with newer tactics of your own? Units in both armies can only move and fight when ordered. The command playing cards supply those orders, providing an element of luck that creates a fog of war and presents players with both challenges and opportunities. You must maximise your opportunities by playing your command cards judiciously. How well you handle the diverse units, their weapons, and the terrain will determine victory. So we've got some examples of the blocks, because this is a block game. Here are the command cards they were talking about. 60 of those, with a breakdown of what's in the deck. And in the box we will have the battlefield game map, 3 sheets of terrain tile overlays, which are double-sided, those 60 command cards, 345 grey, dark brown and black blocks, 5 sheets of unit labels to affix to the blocks, 2 player reference cards, 1 rule book and 1 scenario book, and 7 battle dice. Down the bottom here it shows us which battles are contained in the box. It's for ages 14 plus, 2 players, playing time 1 hour per battle. Complexity level is medium. Not 100% suitable for solitaire play because of the hidden information with each player's cards, but as you may well know, Stuka Joe, along with GMT, are now bringing out his solo CDG expansion, which will allow you to play this and a number of other games solo. So looking forward to that. Game credits. Game designer, of course, Richard Borg. Developers, Pat Carivial and Roy Grider. Art director, Roger B. McGowan. Usual crew of executive producers. Production coordinator, Tony Curtis. Unit label art and design, Roger B. McGowan, Mark Simonich and Mike Lemick. Map art and map tiles, Mark Simonich. Card art and design, Roger B. McGowan and Mark Simonich. Rulebook layout editor, Mark Simonich. And the cover art, label art and logo design, Roger B. McGowan. Right, let's get the shrink wrap off. The shrink wrap is off, and it's one of those 3-inch heavy-duty boxes that are standard with GMT now. So let's open the box. First thing we see is a huge bag of 345 wooden blocks, which I've got to stick stickers on, so that'll keep me busy. Here's the deck of command cards, which we'll have a look at in a moment. The battle dice. And the rule book. So let's have a look at that. This rule book comes in at 24 pages, matte finish, full colour. So we've got the introduction and the contents. How to stick the old stickers on the blocks. Setting up the game, object of the game, game turn sequence of play. So it goes through all that, playing the command cards, how to order your units and leaders and move them. battle and ranged combat, close combat. Some good examples here with the pictures. Retreat, we don't like to hear about that. Special actions. Leaders, drawing your command cards and the terrain, which we'll have a look at. There's some sheets of terrain hexes. So that explains those. Special units and rules. And the command cards themselves and what they mean, which is very handy. And that's it, just the credits on the back. Them's the rules. They don't look too bad. So here's the deck of command cards. So I'll show you those quickly. So this for ordering 2 centre units, 2 on the right. So these cards are important, and depending what you get in your hand, I suppose, dictates what you can get up to. Move, fire, move, and mounted charge. There we go. Next, we've got the 16-page scenario booklet with the 15 battles. I'm not going to chance my pronunciations of them. But you can see we get the setup, if there are any sort of terrain counters that go on the map. Nicely laid out. With goodly bit of historical background for each battle. That one, that's the Great Plains, I can say that one. And Zama at the back. Next, it's the mounted battle map, so let's have a look at that. Here's the mounted battle map in all its glory. Some battles will be conducted on this featureless board, and others will have terrain counters involved. And here's the other side. As you can see, it's not finished off along this edge. That is because I believe that one of the expansions requires you to have 2 of these double-sided maps to fit on this edge to conduct huge battles. Next, 2 copies of the Command and Colour Ancients reference sheet. So let's have a look at one of those. These are bifold player aids, and on the front here we can see the results for ranged and close combat. And in the middle we have all the different units and their abilities, their fire range, movement, and all that sort of thing. And on the back, the list of cards, and I assume some sort of dice combination reference chart. Next, as it said on the box, 5 sheets of stickers. We've got 2 of sheet 1 of 3, 2 of sheet 2 of 3, these are the Carthaginians, and 1 of sheet 3 of 3. And lastly, 3 sheets of terrain tile overlays. Here's sheet 1 and 2, And I've had to do it this way because they're trying to pop out. So here looks like we've got hills, and this one woods and forests. And on the other side, it looks like we've got rough terrain, some encampments, maybe fortifications or city walls, sea and river terrain. And on sheet 3, we've got some more river terrain, this one actually leading out into the ocean. And there's the other side. Oh, forgot to show you the battle dice. These are nice quality dice. And these are thrown and rolled for results of battle and the like. So this has been an Open the Box, an unboxing of the 2021 7th printing of Commands and Colours Ancients, a game designed by Richard Borg and published by GMT Games. Well, I hope you enjoyed that and you found it interesting. If you did and you haven't done so already, it would be great if you would consider subscribing to the channel. Really does help. Another thing that helps the channel is if you push the like button of the video, and if you want to be informed of other content the channel uploads, then push the bell. Leave a comment. What do you think? This is actually my first foray into the Commands and Colour series, and that's because everybody I've spoken to tells me it's an easy and fun game to play, and I'm going to try and get my son back into playing war games with me with this game. But what do you think? Let me know. I love to read them. Thanks as always to my subscribers. Thank you very much. And just before I go, one last thing. If you want to support the channel a little bit further, well, now you can buy the channel a coffee. And those coffees go towards helping to maintain the channel and allowing it to continue to upload new content. If you wish to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description, and thank you. So, until next time, as always, you take care and goodbye.